this is lesson 11. For those of you who are taking notes, the title of this lesson is You Are the Counselor. One of my favorite classes, because a lot of times, you know, we want parent coaching, but they don't want parent coaching. They don't like parent coaches until they meet us, right?
We love you.
Yeah, right.
We do.
They say parent coaching, and you see the walls come up really fast, really fast. But at the end of the day, I think everybody should quit from somebody being a life coach, parent coach, whatever title you want to get it, because we don't always know everything. And parent coaching helps parents to, I say, deal with not only the relationship with their children, but with each other. From my perspective, now I'm not saying all parent coaching is the same, and what we do, we focus on love-based relationships, okay? So I say that you are the counselor because, in fact, you are the counselor. You should be your child's counselor. A lot of times we want to send them to the doctor, we want to put medication, we got group homes, we got residential, we got all these things, we got the courts. Parents file CHINS petitions. We got therapy, we got in-home therapy, we got outpatient therapy. We have all these services that we can put our children in, but at the end of the day, guess what? You are the counselor. You are the best counselor that your child will need, okay? Unfortunately, say again?
Is the fatherhood good?
No, fatherhood is over there.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
This is parenting.
I'm sorry.
No problem. You can join us when you finish that one, though.
Okay.
All right. Okay, that was interesting. I thought he was a new parent. You get them all the time. Okay? So, you are the counselor. You are the one that can be the agent of change for your children. You know, you can get a coach, someone can come in and give you some pointers, help you out a little bit. But at the end of the day, I want to give you some things to put in your toolbox that you can use and apply, and maybe invent and create some of those things on your own that you can benefit from long term, okay? So we have this kid, and this is part one of two, okay? 2 parts, because next week we're going to be You're the Counselor again. But I'm going to give you all some scenarios, and what I like about this group is you have parents that have been with me for a while, you have parents who just started, and you have parents who today is their first day. So you usually get a variety of answers and conclusions drawn, okay? So here's the kid, 14-year-old boy, right? Oppositional defiant, drug use suspected, very depressive state, quiet in the home, don't talk much, hypervigilant to you, where you going, what you doing, who you talking to, very hypervigilant. Aggressive towards parents, don't have a problem being verbally aggressive or physically aggressive towards parents. Arguments with parents and adults to get his way. My way or the highway. Give it to me now. I want it. And the word no is not in their vocabulary. Okay? And that would involve what? Multiple calls to the police, to the point where they are saying, now you need to file a CHINS petition. There's nothing we can do. He's 14, he needs to be in the court system. 2 types of CHINS, child in need of services, child in need of supervision. Okay? So depending upon what you think the needs are. But I will tell you, with either of them, they will look at you as a parent first. And what are you doing to correct these problems? What are you doing to support these problems or bring corrective actions to the problems, okay? So, first question, how would you help this child? You're the counselor. What does he need? What's the first thing we need to do? Not you, not you, not you. Okay, I just knocked 3 people out because y'all been in here before. Okay, how we gonna help this kid? How we gonna help him? What does he need? Let me read him again. Oppositional, drug use, depressive state, hypervigilant, argumentative, aggressive, physical aggression towards parents. He don't mind hitting people, pushing people, shoving people, throwing things. It's not a problem for him. As he get older, we call it more of a temper tantrum. 2-year-old tantrum is a little different than a 14-year-old tantrum. Okay, still a temper tantrum. What does this kid need? What's the first thing we need to look at?
the fee instructions.
Anybody? Who said that?
Canceling.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Did you say something?
I didn't say anything. You told me not to say anything.
Exactly.
She said it.
Oh, you said. What did you say?
Look at their fear, stress, and traumas, like what happened.
Why?
Because there's a reason why they acting the way they acting.
There's a reason why.
Yeah,
Well, we got all these behaviors here.
that's just, that's the behaviors, but what's causing the behaviors?
But we should file a CHIN's petition and get him on medication. How many agree with medication or CHIN's? Anybody? You think medication is needed?
Right? I think chance for
Chance?
service.
No,
CHIN's? Okay, anybody else want to go vote for a CHIN?
no.
Okay. Y'all say CHIN's? You say CHIN's? Oh, okay. What would you raise your hand?
Well, I have a different perspective now that I've taken on my new job. I have a lot of students who are in the same position, but this is their last chance to get their education.
Right.
I had a young man today, his first day, said his dad did drugs, and he does drugs, and he sells all sorts of stuff. And then he started talking about basketball. He loves basketball, he plays. I suggested to him, why don't you do youth coaching, which he had never even considered or thought about that he could even be able to do. He's 15, but he has the capacity to do it.
Right.
So maybe find something this person really is passionate about and let them kind of grow there where they feel safe and able they can grow.
So you're saying channel all of this into something positive. Find something positive that the kid can do and channel that energy towards
Yeah, and
that.
they can excel in and they can grow with.
Okay.
Because as they grow there, they may grow other ways.
Right. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm understanding what his answer is. And you say, find out what the fear, stress, and trauma is. Okay. Regardless of these behaviors, you want to identify what his fear, stress, and trauma is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's explore some of them. Let's brainstorm some of them. Okay. Let's say the parents are divorcing. Multiple calls to the police come to the home, so the parents are definitely not together, right? Whether they're in the same home or not, they're not on the same page with their parenting style, right? Let's say they're in two separate homes, right? Let's say mom got a boyfriend, dad got a girlfriend now, which happens, right? Let's say within a matter of weeks of separation, mom's boyfriend moved in the house. Okay, now this kid, 14, is going back and forth. Did he ask for that?
No.
But he has to deal with it though, right? Okay. Let's say somebody in his family passed away. Not only did someone pass away, they had to move now because we can't afford the big house, so then we got two little houses. And I have to share my bedroom. Right? What does that call for a child? Trauma. Overlooked by his behaviors. Overshadowed by the behaviors because like you said, let's file the CHINs so that we can try to at least get an assessment done to evaluate him and where he is. But you are the counselor. The unfortunate thing a lot of times with you being a counselor is you don't have the tools. It's just like if you're trying to work on a Mercedes and I give you a crescent wrench and I said, this is your major tool for this Mercedes. How effective will you be in operating on that Mercedes, fixing that Mercedes? Huh? And that's your main tool. You can get a screwdriver, but if you don't have proper diagnostic equipment, you're going to misdiagnose the problem. You can go up to it and listen to it and say, oh, I know exactly what that is. And you go and do what you think is right because you've heard that before, right? Is that really going to fix the problem? You know? And so often we do that. We go into our past, right? And we're going to predict the future based on that child's behaviors. Because I even heard parents say, if you keep doing this, you're going to jail or you're going to be dead before you're 18. Based on his behaviors. Okay? Now we'll say this just so, just to reiterate this fact that 90% of what's out there is based on behaviors. 90% of the training, 90% of what you will learn, what you will hear, will focus on these behaviors and consequent these behaviors. Punish away these behaviors. That's the way the system is. What is that called? Psychology. You remember? You know you're going to get tested today. Ooh.
No, I didn't.
Psychology of cognitive behavior. When we focus on behaviors, the psychology of cognitive behavior.